What's the frequency? Hello.
Hi.
How's it going, everybody?
I didn't put on any lipstick.
Oh, we'll go put lipstick on. I'll introduce us. That's Melissa, and I'm Melissa, and we are Honeybee Awakened. Welcome to our show. We're here live every Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah. Put my fizzy water over here. Got my phone here.
Is it quotations fizzy water?
That one actually is
Fizzy
fizzy
water.
water with wine. This is
Much better.
wine.
And I can see.
Look at you.
That's better.
So nice. So nice.
So nice.
This is so nice. This is my sister. She's number 4 prostitute in all of Kazakhstan.
Hi, everybody. So this is our channel.
She has a squeaky chair today.
I do have a picture. This
Never
is
a
our
dull
channel to help those who are awakening or awakened with however we can.
Yep, that's what we do. We talk about all kinds of shit. We don't hold back. We say a lot of cuss words sometimes, sorry. So no children in the room, please. Thank you. Our philosophy is namaste, motherfuckers. Because you've got to do the light work and the shadow work. You know, you've got to be out there. You don't got to be, but if you are a light worker and you've had an awakening and you're out there just trying to spread the love and spread the light, and that's all great. But if you aren't doing your shadow work and really embracing those
All sides.
deep, dark versions of yourself and learning who you are, then you're not doing your shadow work and you're not doing anybody else justice. So, yeah, namaste, motherfucker. Damn, I like it. I was rapping. I was feeling it. Yeah.
Beatboxing.
I like it. I wonder how it would sound close up.
We're such
Okay,
dorks,
we're
by the
fired.
way.
And
So-
you know, speaking of shadow work, by the way, I really, really, really want to, I think, make a whole video. And maybe I'll just do this as a one-off, I don't know, on my Instagram or something. But I'd really like to talk about people that were born with Pluto in the first house. We have a tendency towards violence. We are intimidating. Like I'll pull it up one of these times if you want. I'll read a little bit from it. I'm gonna put it on my Instagram and just be like,
Well,
I'm
I think
slightly violent.
I think maybe next week we should do shadow work in general. We haven't done that yet, first of all. Second of all,
like that idea.
it's the week before Mercury retrograde hits. So we can kind of start preparing for that. Yay.
Don't you forget about me. I know you won't during Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, so I think we should do that for next week's
I like it. I like it.
Topic.
And you know, honestly, I'm the worst at that. Like, I am the ex. I'll be like, what are you doing? After a bottle of wine. I don't mean anything by it because the next day I'm like, what did I do that for?
Yeah. We will go all into that
Okay,
because there's
then
a
yeah,
lot to go
let's-
in for that. So,
Let's
cool.
Talk about that.
So, our first part is kind of our what has weird
Free flow.
shit. Yeah, our free flow of what weird shit happened to us this last week because weird shit happens to us all the time.
All the time.
It can help you maybe not feel so weird or
I'm doing boobs
embrace
today.
your weird. Well, I put on this one and it was like, oh, okay.
Well, but yours, you know,
Boop, boop, beep, boop, beep. Oh, hey,
mine are old.
touch your
Touch my-
elbows together.
Why?
I
What is that for?
don't know. I have teens and they thought it was funny. I was like, why? And they were like, yeah. Joking. It was a daughter. It was fine.
Oh my
She was
god.
like, that's what guys be doing. I'm like, no guys ever
That's probably
told
what
me.
the guys tell her to do at school. Little turds, we're on to you. Except I wasn't. I was all.
She was the one that she'd be like, what? I can't do
I don't
it.
have them. What have right now?
You do.
That's what period
All right,
boobs.
so free flow. Let's talk about it. So we actually had an interesting week.
Yes. You want to tell them about it?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. This is your session. I am not allowed to say.
Oh,
It's all you.
So,
you have to talk about
I don't
it.
really care, but it's up to the client. So I'm a
You're the
QHHT practitioner, and I've been wanting to go under, but there's really nobody that I've met yet in Austin that's good, nor does it kind of the way I do it. And so I was like, I called her up and was like, do a QHHT on me. And she's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I was like, it's okay, I got you. Don't worry, I'll help you figure it out. And
Luckily,
for the most part, I did.
my guides and my tarot reading from Jane, what's up, girl? Yeah, was like, tap into Aries. You need to be more Aries-like this month and just do it. And I was like, I don't want to. I'm scared.
So she did. She did it Thursday, I think, was the day that
Yes,
I had like.
it was intense.
Yeah, she kept me under like a really long time.
I didn't mean to. You had like 20 questions. I was looking at him, I was like, this woman with her 20, really? I was like, okay.
Yeah. So
About
the
to
cool
do-
thing about
like,
QHHT is,
it.
is you can ask literally anything you want. You know.
I know. Next time I do it, I'm gonna ask like some like
Yeah, like
Crazy
I think I
stuff.
even asked one question like, "What's going to happen to the world?" Like,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't remember what my higher self said, but.
I say, what did my serial killer notes
I
say?
don't know. Let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen to the world.
Let's see what's going on in the world.
Yeah, but it was really cool because so she's a psychic, and I'm the conduit. That's what we're naming me anyway.
Which I'm just now getting comfortable with identifying as a psychic. I mean, first and
yeah.
foremost, I am sovereign. I'm just a human and I'm fluid and I'm living this
Sure, of
life, right?
course.
But ultimately, in this lifetime, I am a psychic.
Yeah.
And so to hear somebody else say that about me is a little trippy, but yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we've said this multiple times, like everybody has the ability to have any and every gift.
Yep.
But some people are like naturally,
Some people just open up naturally and trust what they're getting. You have
and
to
you can be
trust what you're getting.
stronger in one gift versus another at the moment you're born. Like maybe you were a really strong psychic in some past life, and so it's like or you asked for it specifically, like I want this, I want this to be prevalent in my life. But you're definitely stronger.
It's kind of like certain elements of the earth, right? Some things can conduct energy better than others. We all have an ability to vibrate and to have electrical currents running through us. However, some things are better at it. Water, copper, whatever. So yeah.
I don't remember what my point was to all of that. The conduit. So
yeah.
And for me, like I'm really good at doing stuff like this to help.
She was like, "Yeah, now you can do it."
Yeah. And I help people kind of like open up their gifts. Like it's.
You are the conduit. I mean,
Yeah. Like I'm like, oh yeah, you can do that. Bloop. And they're like, wow, now I can do it all. Shit.
yeah. You want to know if you have an ability? Come hang out with this chick.
It's true. Man, I can't find it though. Help others understand their gifts. Oh, see, they were telling me to.
I'll look up
supposed to be doing
the
that.
number of the question because I still have them, and there were plenty. Questions aplenty. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
See, there's a lot of do not worries.
Oh gosh. Don't worry. Stop worrying. Okay, number 10.
Thank you. Okay, yeah. So it's actually not that much on there. I don't really remember this specific question. A lot of them I remember really, really detailed. So the thing is when you go into this particular hypnosis, it's kind of like a dream. So you don't really remember. I'm actually surprised I remember as much as I did. So the question was, what is the outcome of America or Earth in general during my lifetime now? And it said, big changes. Don't go through life in fear. No, you're protected. Don't worry about any of that. Too much worrying. Too much worrying.
Yeah, we need to be having more fun and keeping it light. She was very, 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 very adamant.
Yeah.
About keeping it light, keeping it fun.
Which is funny because wasn't she like not sounding very light?
She was annoyed. She was like, oh, God, are we really doing this, guys? Okay, first of all, she needs to drink more water. I was like, okay. Is it okay if I'm here? Are you sure?
It's like, fine. And then the other part, I think, was I got this really intense picture of this woman, and she's like draped over a rock almost, this blue dress, dark hair, sobbing, uncontrollable sobbing, sadness. And it was Earth. And so what she said, my higher self, was animals and bugs feel strain. Give love to them. They're more sensitive than humans. They have messages. Earth is having a crying fit. She's hurting and upset. The vibration of her is affecting everything. Drinking water filled with negative energy creates cycles. Love will stop the cycle. So Earth can feel better. Love on animals. Paws and fins and water.
Oh, because she said that their paws and their fins like are basically putting the energy out into
the water, which is then making us negative.
Yeah, so it's a cycle.
Yeah.
We have to love on them, and then they will spread the love into the water, and then the water will come back around and we'll drink it, and then it'll just keep going.
Yeah, and then she said, break the cycle, break the chains, focus, be present, have fun, and be love. Love is the answer to everything. When in doubt, love.
Love, 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 love,
and
love.
So I think for me, out of everything that I heard, that I even remember, because again, I haven't read all of this yet, but...
it was intense. I was awake for the whole thing.
Everything I remember about that, though, like, that was one of the things that really drew to me the most was like, wow, how interesting that Earth is hurting so bad that it's creating this mass negative vibration in the world. And with everything that's going on in the world right now, like, everybody's just like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? I mean, I drive around all day on my job, and I can't go anywhere without seeing so much negativity. And I don't even really look at social media that much, and I don't watch the news at all. But I hear things, from other people, and I'm like, wow.
It's been getting better, though.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, but there is a lot of negativity. And I remember very specifically when your higher self was like, you guys have to break the cycle. You have to love. Mother Earth is hurting. She's in a lot of pain. And it was a kind of a revelation moment for me, because I was like, yeah, here we are. We abuse the earth. We take the earth for granted, and we want to, like all of us hippies or people that are in the spiritual community, like, oh, put your feet into the ground and let the Mother Earth heal you. You need to also send love down, because
oh my gosh, yes, keep going.
She's in so much pain, and she's basically birthing a new existence right now, and we need to send Earth all the love and all the support that we can, because whatever you put out, you are going to get back a millionfold. So just send Mother Earth love. What were you going to say?
So that next day, one of my yoga friends posted a picture of everybody laying flat on the ground in their hands, and she was like, we decided to take a moment and give Earth a hug. And I was like, how crazy is that I saw that?
Oh, I got chills.
And then
I got the chills.
And then the next morning, I got up and had coffee, and I went and sat outside. And I normally always put my feet up because I don't really like my porch. Like, I don't know why, but it's always got dirt on it. I don't like it. I don't mind it if it's in the ground, like if my feet are in the ground. But if I'm on like
But
cement,
on the porch? Oh, you don't like that?
I don't know why. I'm like, it's like scrubbing up against it. I don't know. It's really weird. But I can stick my
Getting
feet.
to know you.
I can stick my feet like on the ground and I'm totally fine. So it's really weird.
Yeah.
But I was like, put your damn feet on the ground and send her some love while you're drinking your coffee, doing your meditation. I was like, oh yeah. And so I did. And so anyway, that was the biggest thing that I think I pulled out of it was if we do our part by showing not just that way of showing love, but also like animals and they're feeling it too. And so because they feel our negativity,
And they've been,
they are sending her negativity.
yeah. And they've been coming around out of nowhere, just random animals, like the frog that visited me whenever I went home and the cat.
Yeah.
Like I was just sitting there and they just came up and my friends were, and her daughters were freaking out. They're like, no. I'm like, I think he's trying to tell us something, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up giving a wink. And I was like, ah.
Yeah.
But just little things like that, like the dragonflies and birds and just everything's just kind of like, they come up close and they just sit there and they look at you for a minute and then they take off. And it's like,
You know what I've been seeing a lot of?
what?
And this is actually really weird. Every time I stop at a house, because I do house stuff. Every time I stop at a house,
She does house stuff,
I do house stuff, guys. I stop at a house, a dragonfly comes and hits my car. And then I noticed it's not just my car, it's other people's cars too. And it's like, it's almost like, who are you?
Oh.
You know, like not to me, but to the car itself. And I'm like, that was really interesting. I don't know why. And I've seen it like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 times over the past 2 weeks.
Huh.
And I think that's a perfect analogy of like, animals are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You
Well, and
know?
I think that it's a perfect kind of mirror for everything else that's going on. Everybody's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the
Yeah.
fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
So that's what I have for weird shit on my part. Yeah, no, I didn't even tell you this, but like I had some like reflection over that. And then I think it was today I did my first meditation like by myself because normally my dude and I do meditations together. This is the first time that I did it today by myself, and I was like laying there. Oh, and last night I could feel them too. The aliens are back.
Oh, they're back?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's what I felt today. I did a meditation too. Oh my God, we haven't talked about this. Yay, I love it when we get to talk about stuff on camera without talking to each other first. Okay, you go first.
Okay, so last night at 2 a.m. my son comes in and I was like, oh shit. So I already had to wake up at 5. So I put him to bed. And then I could hear like somebody in my room and like I'm looking around and the kid's gone or whatever. And I kept opening my eyes. I'm getting braver. And I was like, what is it? And then I could feel it. It was like, whoop, and I was like, okay. I was like, well, you guys, like, I got to get up in like a couple hours. So can you just
Make it
knock me out?
fast.
And they did, because I don't remember anything after that. It was just like, bloop, out. And so then today when I came and did my meditation, I only had 25 minutes. So I put my timer on and I felt the, weird vibration thing. And I was like, all right, so I really probably should be doing an actual meditation. But if y'all want to knock me out, that's cool too, because I'm like kind of tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I
So
can
if
have
you
a
want to
nap.
knock me out, you can. And so they did, but it was really weird because it was one of those where like my body was gone, and it was like my mouth. I could feel my mouth go, and like I'm like above myself.
You did
and
the
I just,
mouth breathing.
yeah, and I'm just like looking at myself, and I'm like, this is just so weird. You're so weird, and but I could tell that there was something was like working on me. It was really weird, but yeah. So yeah, they're back.
So, well, something.
I mean, they probably never left. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they're probably just like, well, and like Bain said in the meditation.
I don't remember Baint saying anything. I remember seeing Baint, but I don't remember him saying. All I remember is him going.
Wait till you read that. Oh, well, actually, I don't know if I wrote that stuff down. You may have to listen to it. Yeah. Well, because it was a lot.
I know.
And that
I
was
know.
while I was doing the things
I know.
and looking. I was trying to be Aries. I'm not an Aries, I'm a Leo, and it's hard. So I was sitting there in my meditation today, and
Trying to not get it on camera.
the bladder.
Of wine.
It's a bladder of wine. Would you like some of my bladder of wine? It's like
Okay, that's
It
good.
does look like a pee bag. That's okay. I got classy with my frunk. This is,
You did.
by the way, this is like, they're
You
not
can't
going to be able to
see
see it. But it's called the frunk, and it's from the Lodi Valley.
Yeah, bueno.
That's real good. It's got lots of tannins. I was doing my meditation, and I had this sample incense. It was called England Rose or London Rose. It was English Rose. It was very nice because it was like kind of overcast today, kind of dreary.
Oh, yeah,
like
I know.
England. And so I had this
Little slate chill.
and then I had the English rose. Hello. Would you like some tea? And I had some green tea with it as well.
Biscuits.
Would you like a biscuit?
Would you like a biscuit? But
You know, biscuits to them are like little cookies.
I know. I love them. And they don't even taste like anything. But I love
No,
them.
they're just cardboard.
But I
That's
love
okay.
them.
We love the English. So I'm in the meditation, and I'm getting all quiet and letting the sounds around me just kind of like numb, fade, and it's this beautiful moment, and all of a sudden this flash of light just comes over me, and it doesn't matter if I'm in a completely enclosed dark room. I'll be able to see with my mind's eye lights that are coming through. And so I've not only saw the light with my mind's eye, I felt this woo. It was this giant woo.
That's what I call the pool.
It was a giant pull. I've never had that before.
The pool, so it feels
Never had a
almost
pool.
like you're being pulled out of your body a
Yep.
little bit.
And I do that already because I try to project, because I try to push my mind past my third eye and out into like past my body. And it's that same kind of like, it feels like you're like on a roller coaster. You're like, woo. But I felt it was like a push down on my body, but my soul was coming out. It was awesome. But I was like, whoa, because I've never had that in
Now you know what I'm talking about.
And now I know. And I was like, whoa. And so I was like,
It's really, really
I opened
hard.
one eye. I was like,
Yeah, it's really
Just
hard
to
to
see.
stay in that moment when that happens at
Yeah.
first. Like it took me
yeah, I
probably
went
a year
right out of it.
because, and still sometimes I'll go right out of it, but I can usually go back really fast now because it was about a year, or where are we at now? Year and a half now.
I was gonna say,
That I
2020
first-
went by real fast.
Yeah, where I first started getting that, and I was like, and every time it would happen, I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I would snap out of my meditation. But now I get woken up by it, and it's like, and I'm like, are you got
Wow.
something to say? And then I'll go back, and
Yeah.
then they can continue to do it.
I did, and I think that part of the reason why it stopped was because I was like, whoa, because with my history and the things, I did my whole like, put my bubble around.
I still do that.
sovereign.
Like
yeah.
I will still, if I get the pool, and especially if it's someone I don't know, like I usually know my peeps. But if I get like someone I know, I'm like last night.
I know
when it-
you.
Not know you. Like last night it happened, and I was like, okay, there's my pyramid, there's my everything, there's my bubble. Okay, I'm good if you got something to say. And it was like, whoop, and I was like, okay, whoop, you got like put me to sleep because I gotta be out for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was freaked out, but I was like, is that the aliens?
But sometimes it's not always aliens. Like I have it
Yeah.
now where I can say my higher self will do it and answer questions that way for
Yeah,
me.
and I asked around. I was like,
Is it you? Is it
Yeah,
you?
I
Is
was
it
like,
you? Is it you?
and it was.
So
So,
whenever I
made a
do that,
bit
I'll be
alien.
like, okay, is this an extraterrestrial that I don't know? And it's like, boom, and I'm like, oh,
Oh,
oh, hello.
Hi, nice to
How are
meet you.
you?
Me and my friend that I shot the Airbnb for, we called aliens. I did. I showed her.
when you went camping?
Yes, I showed her the CE5 app and
Did you see
everything.
anything?
No.
No.
No. But I think they were like,
They're like, hey,
hey.
we're here a day later.
We're here to see
We
you.
can travel like this, but we thought, maybe you just want some personal time with us.
And we were having a lot of wine.
Yeah.
And they were
That
probably
doesn't ever stop mine. Actually, it does. They will come the next morning.
yeah, they'll be
Never
like,
fails. I'm like
"We need some
hungover,
time."
and they're like, whoa, and I'm like, whoa, whoa.
You're like, no.
Can I get some coffee first?
Yeah. Can I have a minute?
Yeah, just like they're like, no,
No minutes.
this is perfect. Perfect theta stuff. All right, cool. So, well, let's talk about astrology with the buzz.
Okay.
So we've got, what do we've got? We've got Pisces,
We have
moon.
no.
Pisces new moon?
No, we are actually I think we're about to go into Capricorn moon. Watch out for your Cappies. They might be a little emotional. We're about to go into, I think tomorrow starts Capricorn moon. So what's before Cap is Sag?
Hold on, I'm going to find it.
Although, okay, so by the end of the week, yes, we will be in a
So moon
Pisces
is Sag today,
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow. Moon in Capricorn Wednesday,
Yep.
Thursday. Friday is Aquarius. Saturday is Aquarius and Pisces. But there was something else.
The sun is squaring Neptune.
It was it trines Pluto on Thursday. That was what I was thinking. Not Pisces, but Pluto. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that's oof.
When it's supposedly the end of an old control regime and the final step of the
We're
10-day
reading
grand
from
trine.
Christopher Witecki's Serious Joy
Yes.
description right now from his weekly Namaste Today thing. So you guys should go check out. I wonder if I could put it in there right now. Check out.
Oh, that was the big one. The big one that I was like, there's
Serious
something big
Joy.
that I wanted to say was this: that the Mars enters Libra, and he was talking a lot about that the step 20 is not personal; it's the collective, and because a lot of these are in the 20 degrees, that it's the
Very
collective.
emotional.
But it's the collective as a whole versus just your own personal self. So, like, even when you were like, "Oh yeah, in Aries, yours is this," and I was like, "Yeah, but it's kind of like everything's in the collective now." So, everything I think he was talking about was like family and
Yours is a lot of family stuff.
everybody that I was watching was
mine?
families. I didn't watch yours though.
Oh, girl, let me tell you. So for Leo, Leo right now is basically like money, like the ultimate abundance. Like what? I mean, wait till you listen to it. That's why I was like, I'm winning the lottery. And then Libra, because I'm a Libra rising. That one was, what was Libra's was spirituality.
Yeah. Oh, there was a lot of spirituality.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with everything he said, and then I watched somebody else, I think as like the collective was concerned, was that we're like going to start taking this, I don't know, I almost got like this image of like a basket.
She said a
A
basket.
basket.
Carol Baskin.
Keeler,
Carol
husband.
Baskin.
But like a basket of like an offering, like, and then pass it to one person, and then they pass it to another person, and they
we
pass
put
it to
something
another
in it?
person. No,
Like at church? Or we take something out?
yeah, like almost like bread, like taking out.
Oh, we're going to have some body of Christ?
Maybe
We're going to have some crackers. And some wine.
some wine,
Be like Jesus. Cheers.
water and wine, bitches.
That's right. Manifest that shit.
Every day, water turned to wine.
every day.
Hey, if you had as many kids as I did. I said do.
Well, but you had them. You are not currently having them.
That's true.
So you did speak
I
correctly. You had 3 kids.
A lot of wine in my life.
That is. I ain't even got no kids and I drink wine. I live vicariously through this one.
That's right.
Hey, I raised my sister and brother. Shit.
That's right.
lived
Anything
early on.
else?
I'm obsessed with making my boobs look good. That's about it. So Mars is going to be kind of relinquishing over it, not its power, but it's just going to be kind of like, it's going to be surrendering. That was one thing that Witeki said that really stuck out to me.
Mars doesn't do that.
Mars does not like that. So,
I'm gonna surrender.
well, I was going to tell you, because you are an Aries and because you are ruled by Mars, I think that time is going to be very transformative as well as tricky for your ego.
Fuck you, ego.
Fuck you, ego. Go! Eat your food.
Eat your food, ego.
Let's see. What else is there? There's a lot of stuff. So Venus is in Libra, and it's it's in Scorpio now. It went into
getting ready to go into Libra, isn't it?
No, it was in Libra.
Oh.
Venus is now in Scorpio. It went into Scorpio on Friday. And I know this.
That's why I was feeling the way I was this weekend.
Okay, so Venus in Scorpio is Venus likes to be all, beautiful and it is sexual, but it's more about like the beautiful, sweet, endearing side of sex, right? So when Venus goes into Scorpio, it's kind of like that dark, what's his name? Achyuta Baba, he says that it's kind of like, the hot for teacher type of thing, or like maybe you're in bondage and you're like, do you want to try this type of thing? But it can also be about, hey, I want to express or explore this, and somebody else is like, that's not what I want to do right now. And I have an example. So I was on Snapchat.
Oh Lord, where are you going?
I'll keep it short. I'll keep it short. I shouldn't do this. This means something in a culture. But this person wanted to talk dirty, and I was like laid up cramping on my period. And they were like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm on my period. Oh God. Okay, just rest. Radio silence. So it's the underbelly of the beast. It's the raw realness. Like this is the stuff that you really only share with somebody you're really intimate with, or somebody that's on that same page.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, like a Scorpio would probably have absolutely no problem talking about it whatsoever.
This person did.
This person.
You rest now.
You rest. Goodbye, Capricorn.
Okay, well that was. You have fun. I'll talk to you another day.
Yep. It's like, come back in 5 to 7 days. But yeah, so that's Venus in Scorpio. It's like, it can be very, it's like, think of like a dark room with like some blue lights and like a strip club, like
Blues and purples
and sex and just like naughty things going on in the corner, like that can be very Venus and Scorpio. So that's what's going on right now. But it can also be like, yeah, maybe you want to talk about something, or you're in a mindset, but that doesn't mean that somebody else is. So keep that in mind. But she's only in Scorpio for not that much longer. But Mercury in retrograde is coming up, people.
Yes. Prepare yourselves. But we will definitely talk about that next Monday.
Yeah, that's going to be in the future, but we are in the shadow period. So right now you are going to feel the effects. You are going to
you may. I feel like people who are first awakening get hit hard when it actually happens. I think people who are awakened and have been for a little bit,
I think that
we get the shadow shit. I feel like I do anyway. I feel like I'm like,
well, and I think it's
I get it
hindsight too,
beforehand.
because looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, because during Mercury retrograde, for me, it's always been very calm, very
Oh, really?
calm.
See, I'm opposite.
It's the shadow that's like, what the fuck? Like, my computer's messing up. And then somebody from 20 years ago texts me. And I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. And then as soon as we get into, like, the regular period, it's just...
Yeah, no, that didn't happen to me.
No,
It does now.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
always
usually
been
feel
like
it
that
about
for
a
me.
week before now. But
Yeah.
before that, no, it was always right on. I'd be like, and the people would be like, what? And
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
you already do Melissa's.
oh, Melissa's is way worse. Y'all just wait. On the day of, on the 27th,
Oh, yeah,
I
because
bet
we haven't
you
been in a
anyway,
Mercury retrograde, right?
I'm going to be like, what the
I'm gonna have a
What?
translating, running.
What she meant was,
What's it called?
Happy Mercury retrograde. No, but I do. I talk ass backwards.
What's your Mercury? What's your Mercury in? See, what's your Mercury?
I have no idea. We'll look it up later. But yeah, we're
I
gonna
asked you
talk.
that last time. You said we were gonna look it up later last time.
We didn't. But we'll talk all about that next week for shows. But if you do get the shadow stuff, prepare yourself. Don't sign contracts. Don't make big plans. Don't travel. Block your exes. Don't think about your exes because Mercury retrograde's all about the past.
If you find yourself going down unless it's something where you're like say you were like an alcoholic and you're in a 12-step program and you're like, you know what, this is the point where I need to be like making your amends. If you want to reach out, that's actually probably pretty appropriate for that time.
The whole point of Mercury retrograde is to help us look at the past to work on our shadow self, and that's why I really want to save it for
communication.
Correct.
Now, here's the other kicker.
We're supposed to be talking about this next week, gotta do it.
All the big planets are in retrograde.
I know.
All of them. So when Mercury goes into retrograde, we have all the planets retrograde again. Except Venus and Mars. But Venus is going to be in Scorpio where she doesn't want to be, and Mars is going to be in Libra? I don't remember.
Pluto?
No.
No. I don't know. What the fuck?
I think it's going to be in Libra. It does.
I said Pluto.
Yeah.
I meant Pisces.
Oh, yeah. Because Mars likes to be in Scorpio. Venus likes to be in Libra, but they're swapped. So that's why. It's basically like if you were a dude and you like to wear
Libra.
pants, but your girlfriend was like, here, put this dress on. And you're a girl and you like to wear dresses and your dude was like, here, put these pants on. And y'all are both walking around the house wearing each other's clothes. That's what we're coming up against. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Badass. All right, so
9:30.
more on that next time. Okay, so today we're going to talk about on our royal jelly. No. Shit. Bee's knees. One of these days I'm going to get it right. On the bee's knees is mind versus heart. Now, I want to say the reason I came up with this one.
Yeah, I was like, what are we talking about today?
was because
Mind versus heart?
and
Wait.
you're going to have a lot to say after I tell you what I have to say.
Okay. She knows me so well.
So my son, I'm dropping him off on Friday at school. And he was like, Mom, you should be a teacher. And I said, honey, I am a teacher. I just teach adults. I don't teach children. He's like, no, you should be a teacher to children. I was like, honey, I don't have enough patience in the world for that. Like, I can't do that. And he was like,
You want to watch me turn to meth on the corner?
for reals.
Fuck.
I was like, it's just not what I'm meant to do? And he was like, yes, you are. And I was like, no, honey, God put me, God put me on earth to teach adults. And he was like, that's not God. That's your mind. And I was like, what? And he goes, God is in your heart, not your mind. If your mind says that, then that's not God.
Okay, wait.
And he's 6 and so profound. I don't know. I was just like,
Those
shit.
little ones are very profound sometimes.
Yeah.
And lately, the Cappies have been tapping into God.
Yeah, thank God for that.
As we drink.
But I was so intrigued by what he said, and I thought about it all weekend, and I was like,
So you gonna go be a teacher or what?
I still don't have patience. The kid doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh.
But here's what I came up with. How many times do we look at situations, plans, actions? Whoa.
It was stuck. I had to pull it out.
Okay. Plans and whatever, breakups, getting together, money, whatever you could possibly think about.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do we use our mind versus our heart to answer the questions to proceed? And I really started thinking about it, and I was like, as spiritual individuals, we should be using our hearts to make decisions, not our minds. And after doing the 40 days of love, I realized after my son
Through
said
serious
that,
joy.
through serious joy, I realized after my son said that, I was like, that's everything I've learned in the past 40 days is that we're supposed to.
And here the 6-year-old's like, why don't you just do this?
I was like, oh my God, why am I not still, after doing the 40 days, why am I still not seeing that like, I mean, we'll take a situation.
I was thinking a lot about that today too.
Like,
Ego versus heart.
yeah, I mean, it's ego versus heart is really what it is.
Yeah.
He says mind because he doesn't know the word ego, but like, let's say you meet somebody, your mind is like, he's hot. He's got everything together. He seems okay. He seems right enough. And then you go on your dates and whatever, and your heart may be like jumping for joy, but your mind starts to nitpick, right? And then the further you go along, you're like nitpicking.
Yes, Virgo.
But yes, your heart's still over here going blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, but and I know where you're going. I know but
okay, well, let's take another situation.
my mind had stepped in a few more times throughout the.
Well, you're
blah,
a
blah,
Leo.
blah.
You
I am all heart.
all heart. So
Maybe I need to inject more of the ego.
a little bit more of ego. And I think there is a balance, right? I mean, we wouldn't have Libras if we weren't supposed to have balance. But
Libra rising.
maybe you should pull some more of your Libra rising out.
Oh, I have been. Oh my God, girl, and we'll do a whole other video for that. Yes.
But we'll
I
take
even got a
money.
message.
We'll take a job, for instance. Maybe your mind is like, oh, that job doesn't really fit my goals and what I want to do, and da-da-da. And I can even say this. When I first started thinking about, it's just a kid. I got lots of them in there. When I first
a lot of kids.
When I first started thinking about, jobs, and I got overwhelmed, obviously, by, applying for different jobs and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally took my mind out of it and just put all heart into it. And the heart was like, don't worry, you'll be taken care of. You figure it out. And then it did.
That's God.
And then I also, whenever I got the job, I was constantly thinking, like, is that enough money? Is that going to do okay? Da-da-da. All mind. And it was like, thank God that I do have enough. I don't even know. I guess it's Taurus in me because I'm like, the Aries would have been like, no, it's not enough. I got to keep going. But the Taurus in me, I think, was like, no, stability, do it. And then I did. And I'm realizing like, oh, my heart is also into this. But you could do the opposite. If it's just nothing but mind, and your heart's not in it, even slightly,
Mm-hmm.
that balance probably gonna be fucked. But anyways, that's kind of my take on the whole heart versus mind. And I think that especially now as things are shifting, we really need to listen. And then I know you're kind of saying the opposite for you, but I think
well, only in that like
well, I'm gonna say only men relationship stuff.
Yeah.
Because even when we're thinking about like, you know, your posts that you make or your comments that you make to people on the street that you happen to see, and it's kind of the judgmental thing, but also kind of, I don't know, like, I noticed like even this weekend talking to people, and I was like thinking about what my son said, and I was like thinking about like, you really shouldn't be doing that. And then I'd be like, what's your heart think right in this moment? Just have fun. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have fun.
I
And it
did
turned
that
out great.
I did that a lot this weekend, and I think it was because I watched Serious Joy like a million times on Sunday, and I was just like, what does my heart want to do?
Yeah.
What do I want to do?
Yeah.
Not what what do I want to do?
Yeah.
And once I let the heart leave it, I was way more productive actually, and I was way more excited about everything. And
I found that too, actually, whenever I let my heart lead this weekend, which I did.
Yeah.
I did a cajillion things that were just like fun and whatever, but I also got like all my other shit done. Like I was like,
Right, and it's almost like you didn't even try. It just happened.
Yeah.
Ooh, why don't we try to do that for one whole week, and the next week we report back for one whole week.
You guys too. So for one whole week, lead with your heart.
Lead with your heart. So if you're like
any choice you make.
Which, okay, so I have Mars in Cancer. My poor Mars. So
What's the worst that's gonna happen? You get hurt a little bit.
No, it's fine. It's just sometimes like in the mornings, like I'll wake up and I'll be like, I'm sad. I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay here in a ball and feel sorry for myself. And that's like, I think that you kind of have to take the whole lead with your heart with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
And so, like, make yourself get up. Make yourself,
so
approach the day.
Be present with the day.
Be present. Make yourself, but do what feels good. Like, if you're like, you know what? I know that I need to go to the gym and work out, which I need to book.
So yeah, like normal stuff, everyday stuff that you have to do, that you should be doing to better yourself. Do those
but
things.
approach it with your heart. So like I need to go and work out. I'm gonna request my gym time now because I forgot. But like if I go in there and I'm like, I gotta do this. No, find the part of the workout that you really enjoy and just be happy about that. And I guarantee you, the stuff before and the stuff after is just, you're not even gonna realize it happened. You know what I mean? Because like all the productive stuff that we were able to do this week, I didn't realize, like I was up until 11 o'clock last night editing and it didn't even feel like that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do it. I wanted to see the pictures and I wanted to finish everything. And I got 3 shoots just pumped out. And I was like, I did it. And then I woke up today and I was like, I have anything to do. But I got to take the dog on a walk and just kind of meditate and have my little experience. And, you know, I did the dishes. I did the dishes.
With her heart.
With my heart. I mean, I actually did. I waited until I was ready.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to listen to Serious Joy again and do the dishes. And that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
So lead with your heart this week.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it. Lead with your heart. Not your loins.
Yeah, I know.
Not your emotions.
No.
But with your heart. What
yeah,
feels
like when
right.
so one of the things that I learned to do is before I make a decision
7
on anything, I have to go like this. Be like, what do you think? And immediately I get the answer.
I don't have to because it already knows. But she does.
Well, no, I'm saying in my 40 days of the whole thing.
Oh,
that's
okay.
What you have to
do.
be like, what do you want to do? okay, you know, like, and any question like, do I want to stop and get a cheeseburger?
Ooh.
Do you want to stop and get a cheeseburger? Nah. Okay.
I want to stop. Do I want to stop and get some onion rings later? I'm just kidding. I'm trying to do that.
But like, seriously, in all seriousness, like she said, you know, if you're at the gym and you're like, what does my heart really want? I love deadlifts. Let's go for deadlifts.
I do love deadlifts.
Yeah, because you get the booty.
Mm-hmm.
I like the deadlifts too.
Let me see you do that yoga. I had a PR last week where I did 145, which is my PR for deadlifts, but I did 5 of them, not just one. So I know I can do more. So maybe I'll do some more this week. But see, lead with your heart, and then you will be happy.
That's right. All right,
Yay.
now for the royal jelly.
Okay.
So we're going to do tarot. I'm going to do oracle.
I have the books.
And
I wonder. See, you know what? I want to talk about something real quick. So I get a little self-conscious
about your box.
about my box. About showing this because of the pentacle.
Oh God, people.
So people think that it's
Satan.
Is
Is
Satan.
it Satan?
And my sweet friend, did you see the comment that she made on my one post?
I don't ever do social
Oh,
media.
okay. It was on Instagram.
I hardly ever watch.
Well, she was
any
like,
of it.
"Stop doing that. It's the devil's work. It's Satan." Da, 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 da. And you know what? Anything can be darkness.
You can
If
pray
you let it. I mean,
and it can be dark.
yep. It's
I can be like, God,
Word-
please kill that man.
yeah. Words are spells. But and I just sent her love. I was like, I love you. You know, it's not even a thing. Like it wasn't even. I didn't even worry about it. But I thought it was very interesting that I get a little shy about showing the top of the box. Like, I didn't even buy this box. It was given to me by an ex-boyfriend. Mercury retrograde.
Watch, now he's going to call you.
Oh, I haven't heard from that man since 2018 in 3 years.
Ooh.
He ain't calling me. And if he calls me, you know what? His butthole's going to pucker because I'm going to fuck his shit up. Sorry. Energetically. Energetically.
Not really.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think that it's all what you put into it. If you think something's evil, then it probably is for
Well, yeah,
you.
and that's
for you.
Exactly. It's
Not
it's
for anybody
all
else,
it's
but
all
just for you.
the energy that you give it, and
We're all love and light in this bitch.
namaste, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Okay, wait. Let's do this, and then we will clarify with these. Man, girl, what? What was that?
I was channeling what?
Yeah, I saw it too. I was like, whoa. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Oh, what did I
It was
do?
intense. I don't know. We're going to go back and watch it. Yeah, she was feeling it. Those keep popping up.
Give us 2 for that
Ooh.
one.
I went to the Buddhist temple. Did you
Was
see?
ya?
Oh, yeah. You don't. Sashimi. Need to.
Where's the Buddhist temple?
I'm out by the Airbnb that I shot.
Oh, cool.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
And there was even some monks walking around.
Oh, wow.
I need to contact Tan Joe. If anybody knows Tan Joe, he's a really awesome dude. He was the first Buddhist monk I ever met. It was on a plane, and it was when it was 2000 maybe 9, I think. And I was going to my grandmother's to visit her, and I was sitting next to him, and he was in his orange wrap, and I was like, are you really a Buddhist monk? And he was like, yes. He was so sweet. And he was like, before I was monk, I listened to Lock and Low. And I was
Lock and
like,
low.
Lock and low. And I was like, oh my God, I love him. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, yeah, you know, King Lock and Low, Erebus Presley. I was like, yes. He's like, I like his music. And then he goes, you know, Lucky like Hurricane? And I was like, Rocky like a hurricane. He goes, yes, Scorpion.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
I was like, I love this guy. And we stayed in touch forever. And he sent me, like gifts, things from wherever he visited. And I was like, dude. So I need to get in touch with him again.
That's cool.
I tried emailing him a few years back and I didn't hear back. So I don't know.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read. I got 2 oracles because that's what they
But
wanted.
that one made me think of it.
Yeah, it looks very much like a temple.
Well, it says a temple.
Full moon temple.
Yeah.
Okay, so first we got the tree of illumination. There are within the world certain trees which have qualities that are unique and magical. All trees have a little of this magic. Capricorn.
Why?
But in some, well, we know that the moon's going in Capricorn though, so. Until the tree becomes a part of sacred place in which great healing, revelations, understanding, and moments of insight can take place. They have been many among the great divine ones in the world. Odin, what the fuck? You pronounce that. Yggdrasil. I'm sorry, Ascended Master, I cannot pronounce your name. Buddha and the tree. And this tree is one such as those.
That's some Viking shit right there.
You are now invited to step into the energies of this tree and receive wisdom it wishes to offer you.
The Eight of Wands again.
In your own world, make the time to connect with all trees, but in this moment, gaze upon this card. Know that there dwells within a tree of spirit who wishes to share with you the potent magic of the realms some would call a fairy. All right, so that was the tree of illumination. Then we have full moon temple. The time has come to celebrate an achievement. Ooh, I like that. A moment of glory. By the way, this is all collective. So us as a whole. A moment of glory and beauty to recognize the sublime blessing that is with you. It is time to set up an altar within the home, to sing the praises of spirit, and to give thanks for all that you have. Look around and know that in every moment of gratitude, that's when you see my little altar out there.
Well, and I have one, but it's for all of my dead relatives. But they're dead now.
But they can be a part of it too.
Yeah, no, but I need to let that go. Like that, the grieving process is gone. So
Oh yeah, it's time to build a temple to fulfill to the fullness of your spirit, just as the moon is full. And this temple has been created to expand her energy and amplify it. So too, when you build an altar or create a space within your life for gratitude, celebration, joy, glad union with others, the beauty of life grows more apparent, seems more present, and can be felt with every light tread of the feet upon the blessed earth. Put down the work and carve out this time. Commit to celebrating your life and recognizing the milestones of your personal soul quest along the way. Take time to create a sacred space, be it an altar, a room, or a home that is safe and nurturing space for you. Okay, so that was the oracles. They gave me one card for the message.
I love this reading, and I'm just going to say this. It's about fucking time.
I do. I feel like this is super positive, by the way.
Yeah.
Surrender to the flow. Through choice and action, you can steer the course of your life. But sometimes you need to control every outcome can have you caught up in a whirlpool instead of moving forward. You may move into the direction of your choosing, but it may not be the direction in which you need to journey. Loosen your grip, surrender yourself to the flow, and trust that you will find yourself exactly where you need to be. And then our astrological ones we got Pluto, Saturnus, and Sagittarius, which makes sense. So.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is great. Take the okay. Oh, that's why.
So Saturn is structure and law to the human endeavor.
Yeah, so well, Saturn is basically Capricorn. Saturn is very rigid. It's
It brings out fear and conquers fear all at the same time.
yep, it gets rid of the shit you don't need, and it forces you to look at what you have.
Pluto is journeying,
So
death and rebirth,
yep,
transformation,
death and rebirth, transformation.
release, loss, and regeneration.
Pluto is what I have in the first house. And it can be extremely intimidating to other people because Pluto is so unknown and unpredictable, and it can be violent because it does represent death and transformation. And when you have that as your first house is your identity. And when you have that in the first house, people don't know what to expect. They're like, you're a lunatic.
And then we have our Saggies. Free-spirited.
Well, and so it's interesting that so Pluto
we
and
have
Saturn
control, and then freeness.
and then free, and then it's like, and it's stuck right in the middle of it. So it's almost like
death and rebirth, freeness, and then control.
yeah.
Pretty much. Interesting. Okay, what you got?
So I'm still pulling the clarifiers, but no.
Oh, we're
Get your ass
clarifying
that
it?
way. Yeah.
You was need us clarifying.
Yeah, I'm getting some
Clarifying.
clarification. Okay, so I love that we have 5 of Swords in reverse. It's like we're no longer holding this ground of defensiveness because we don't need to anymore.
I think everybody's kind of been like,
We're done.
whatever.
Yeah, we're done. We have the Devil card with the 8 of Cups in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles. I think we are...
Holding on to our shit.
Well, I think that we're holding on to some really bad habits, and we're afraid to let the old misery, the old sludge go and move forward. And that's okay. That's okay. If it's something that's scary, that means that it's good that you're doing it. Keep going. Let it go. And then the 9 of Wands. So David got the 9 of Wands in a few
Upright or reversed?
readings. Well, he got it upright. And Jane got, I think, the 9 of Wands in like 2 of my readings. But it's in reverse. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Pentacles can be a good card because it's kind of like ultimate fulfillment of like your material projection. Like, okay, I have the house, I have the kids, I have all these things. But it can be very ego driven and miserly and like, I need more. And I feel like we've been trying to defend, or like our ego has been involved in our ultimate fulfillment. We're letting it go. We don't need to have that much control and defensiveness over what we're going to be manifesting.
Freedom.
And then we do have the High Priestess, or the no, this is the what's number 2? Yeah, it's a High Priestess. In reverse, with the Hanged Man in reverse. I feel like we still don't know what to believe, what the channels are bringing us. We're still being deceived by outside sources. Anything outside of us right now, we can't trust. We have no idea. We have to go inward. And then, boom, right after that is the Hermit. And he's like, I've experienced everything I need to experience. I'm going to the mountaintop. I have everything. There is nothing outside of me that, and I haven't clarified him. But we got the 8 of Wands again, and then the Star card. I think that whatever's coming in is going to.
I think it's going to be a very dark winter where we go inside and be with our families.
It might be again like it was last year.
Whenever the spring comes, we're going to rush out and be like,
yeah, see?
fuck everything again.
Look, 6 of Cups in reverse. We don't, unfortunately, we cannot believe anything outside of ourselves right now. Even other people, even other relationships. You know,
Well, we're still in the illusion thing, aren't we?
yeah, if somebody tells you like, "Oh, I think we should do this and I believe in this," and okay, that's fine. You hang on to that idea. You just hang on to that idea. We'll revisit it after Mercury retrograde.
When does the illusion thing stop?
So it's because Mercury is squaring Neptune, but now we also have the Sun squaring Neptune.
The like major illusions? Even
Well,
more illusions?
Actually, so Sun square. So Sun is the heart. Sun is Leo.
Yes.
Neptune is Pisces, illusion. So when you have the truth squaring illusion, you're basically it's like a mirror. Like you're up against two choices.
Sun squares what? Neptune?
No, Sun square. Oh yeah, Neptune. Sorry. But then we have the Eight of Wands. So there's swift movement, something coming in, and then we have the Star card. I think we're going to just 100% be just swept off our feet and forced into our destinies, whether we fucking like it or not. Mm-hmm. And that's what I feel about that. But I'm gonna get a clarifier for the Eight of Wands. What kind of thing is gonna come in? Oh, okay. Oh, Six of Swords. Yeah. So we're gonna be forced to move on. We're gonna be forced to move on from from the old earth, from what we thought was our lives. That all the lies that we've been told. We're gonna be forced to move on, no matter what that is. Maybe you're neutral on whatever's going on in the world, and this just happens to be old karmic shit with your family or with your higher self. Like you're clearing all that shit out, and you're being forced to travel down your path of destiny. Because then we get the Star card, and we're gonna get a little clarifier for this. Oh, boom! The world card for the Star card. Oh my god.
That's good. We finally got some good news.
There's going to be resistance. There's going to be a lot of resistance for this new journey.
Well, you can see it's very interesting because
obviously.
you can see some people are like, even the people that aren't wanting to go and see reality for what it is are starting to go,
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people starting to go, I have questions.
Yeah. And so,
which thank God,
there's going to be some of the people though that are like super ego. I can't drop this. Mm-hmm. I've been sticking with this for 2 years now. Nope.
I can't believe it's been 2 years.
But they're not going to be able to drop it because that's a blow to their ego. And I mean, I have friends and family that are like that. And the best thing you can do is just be like, okay. And don't buy into it and just work on yourself.
Just do your shit. Do you, boob.
Well,
God, we got the world card on top of the Star card. The world is about to come into its destiny. Witeki says that. He says that. We're about to... Chris, look! We got it. We're like, the world's about to change its destiny.
Thank you, Witeki.
I think I'm going to cry for real. I'm having emotions. This is like, finally we get a good reading. It's been really bad.
It's been so bad for so long. So it's super exciting.
I'm okay.
You're going to be okay.
It's so good. I mean, this is basically what I've been hearing for the last...
Although she's saying it's really good, we still have some shit we got to get through. We just saw that. Like,
there's going to be a lot of resistance. And I don't know where the resistance is going to come from.
And there's going to be a lot of going within.
Ooh.
Oh, hello, Aries.
Yes, Aries. Yes.
Put it down. Get your shit right.
You know what you need to do.
No, but Aries doesn't... We don't play.
Aries doesn't fuck around.
We don't. We get out there and we do whatever we got to do.
Page of Pentacles. Anything that comes around that seems like it might be... good for your financial or material realm, it's fake. It's fake. Whatever you're promised, it's fake.
Mercury retrograde. Don't take a job during Mercury retrograde. All right. I like this. This is good. This is good. Surrender to the flow. Just go with the flow of things.
For real. Don't resist. Don't resist. It's gonna happen. Go to your happy place. Just go to your happy place. This is happening.
Go to your happy state by yourself. Be a hermit.
What was that?
Don't talk to anybody. During Mercury retrograde, just don't talk to anybody. Go in your hermit mode.
Opinions are like assholes. If you just relax a little bit, it won't hurt as bad. That's my favorite meme ever.
Just relax.
Just relax. It won't hurt as bad. It's true though.
Drink more wine.
It's true.
It's true though. I know that's why you get drunk before you do those kinds of things.
No. Actually, no. If you just stay sober, it's so much better. Okay, we have to stop talking about this.
Lord help us. Namaste, motherfuckers. We be out.
Namaste, motherfuckers. It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. So don't take off your clothes. Okay, are we going?
Ready?
It's 9/11. We can't end on 9/11. We'll end on 9/12.
Okay. Namaste, motherfuckers.
Love you all. Mean it.
Mwah.
Bye.